This week on Truly Bedrock.
Huh? What the? Oh, I thought that was oh, I thought that was cobblestone. It's regular prismarine. I don't typically build the conduits with prismarine.
Hello and welcome to the Truly Bedrock replay. My name is Gab, our writer is Jason, and the editor in charge is CoalBuster. No quarantine is slowing this week's shenanigans. Several members complete their first ever TNT soccer game. Slack exploits the game, and Zloy declares war. So buckle up as we're jumping back in time to replay what has been happening on the Truly Bedrock server. Not surprisingly, Slack returns a little bit upset about being blamed for the moon situation. But this doesn't stop him from continuing his terraforming project and tending to his trees. Tired of making it like a tree and leaving his base to repair his shears, Slack cracks on with his XP grinder.
Potentially turn this, which is a zombie spawner, into an XP farm so that we can repair our shears. Because let me tell you, even by putting unbreaking on the shears and mending on there, they go down really quick.
Enough leafing around, time to walk around the corner and get cracking on all this oak business. Easy come, easy grow when it comes to the amount of wood required to build a custom tree. Let it grow. Let it grow. Okay, enough tree puns. Fed up with this storage situation, Slack impulsively tears out the old and brings on the new. Good thing that he recently created a tutorial on storage systems.
There is a new tutorial on the channel, by the way. This thing right here behind me was designed by Mad Hatter. And there is a tutorial to this on my channel, and this thing, I have to say, is pretty amazing. It's pretty unique. It is a new sorter, of which I haven't seen one like this before on Bedrock Edition.
With all the changes to the base, Slack updates its maps and the place is coming together nicely. Slack returns for a second episode and, going against his norm, decided to exploit a bug in the game.
You know, I think we all know that I'm not a big fan of zero tick. I'd rather use bone meal and do farms like that. But this bug here is an XP bug. And between me and you, I'm going to use it. Why am I going to use it? Because the amount of time that I have put into this system over here, this massive kelp farm, for it to break every update is just beyond annoying. But there's a bug going on where you can get more or less unlimited XPs with furnaces.
After a little bit of spring cleaning, Slack decided to turn on a few old farms. It seems nothing wants to go away from this episode.
Not how that's supposed to work.
After countless attempts, the fix turned out to be simple, but only after way too much time is spent troubleshooting.
What's different? Why? Why are you so different? Why do you work perfectly? Oh, if that was it. If that was it, I'm gonna be very angry. If you were pulling the one underneath too soon, I am gonna just... Can't be that simple. It can't be that simple. It can't be that simple. I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Zloy declares war and works to get an ally for the upcoming Moonspiracy Society. Jessie's back from the moon and is not on the hashtag blame Slack bandwagon. If only the rest of the team would listen to her instead of calling her the crazy tree lady. Speaking of trees, Jessie gets back building in the base. She creates more trees, builds a pergola, and improves the wall with nature creeping over the edge. She plans a bit more work near the housing area and calls on viewer suggestions. Jessie thinks something is up when Zloy starts being nice, but quickly introduced to Zloy's new secret society. The two are onto something as they work out the facts of the case.
Remember all these times I called you the crazy tree lady and stuff?
Yeah, vividly.
I will need you to maybe try and not think about that right about now. I have some stuff that I need to introduce to you. So, welcome to my walk thing. This is my fun corner. This is where I keep took a look at all the evidence that I could have gathered. And this is where I absolutely do need you, because this is definitely not all of it.
But they can't do it alone. They plan out a way to introduce the evidence to other server members.
I'm thinking musical number.
I'm all for a good musical, but I think the only person that would sway is Foxy.
A surface building just won't do anymore. It's time to do something with the community stronghold and build an underground bunker safe from the meteor attacks.
So this build was planned out for me, by me entirely in Minecraft 1.12. For the record, the current version is 1.15. It's fine. It looks nice, and when we'll be rebuilding this on the actual Truly Bedrock server, it will surely be updated with newer blocks, newer materials, and yeah, a lot of new and exciting things.
Not accounting for the fact that he had to dig out the surrounding area of the stronghold, Zloy calls on a little help from his friends. As the stronghold starts coming together, Zloy seems to be struggling mentally as he starts talking to himself. This leads into an explanation of the simple build in the room. After all, nothing is just thrown together, Zloy.
Here is the letter T. This is my closest approximation to the letter B. There's a very drunk looking letter I. That's just there because it's pretty. And only now am I realizing that as a result, this entire wall basically decodes as I love Truly Bedrock. Or I sheep Truly Bedrock.
What better way to spread the news of the conspiracy than being the sole owner of the only publication on the server? Time to control the narrative. Forgetting Liara cleaned up the last issue, Zloy is convinced that his newspaper is haunted. Could this add to the conspiracy? Extra, read all about it! Finishing up the scariest article in the server as I've read, it's time to play newsy and spread the paper around town. Zap returns from a few busy weeks and gets stuck cleaning up everyone's mess on the moon, but he does provide a quick tour of the base and a little behind-the-scenes commentary of how it was accomplished. Zap also finds out the mystery surrounding of the mission boxes popping up all around the server. Apparently, it involves some cloak and dagger stealing. The employer, not out of jail for the week, and already planning his next heist. A message on Discord leads Zap to find out he has been giving a warning from the safety inspector about the community area windmill. Being a good server member, Zap will fix the problem right away. Over at the shopping area, Zap stumbles across the truck ramp that launched Liara to the moon and the undercut custom shop she built with Tiz. Distractions behind him, he stops by the decor shop where he plans to order some help building up his underwater base. Next on the agenda is fixing that kelp farm. If he gets it working, Zap will need to have a good talk with Slack.
Hi, how you doing, sir? Can you help me fix this? You want to go in there and replace some of this kelp for me? Well, now you'll attack me.
At least he gets a trident out of the deal. Blue Jay returns to show off a prank done during the last 3 days.
And might I say, I'm actually really happy with the prank that she pulled on us. It's a replica of a battle bus from Fortnite. She was so kind as to shift it over a few blocks so that the bus lines up directly with where our Elytra launcher has been.
He likes the prank so much that he incorporated it into his Elytra launcher, but forgets to add a key component of making an elevator.
Let's not fall down that hole. Let's grab our water bucket. Where's the water?
Blue Jay then shows off some footage of moving mobs over to Community Museum. Should be easy, right? Next stop involves bringing in items to display. Let's take the trip down to memory lane. He wraps up completing the roof, which includes a skylight. Foxy returns and shows off all the work he's been doing on his new underground base during the recent live streams. He has emptied all the water out of the smaller sections and dug out the room a bit more, but it still needs more decoration. Big Chicken returns in spectator mode thanks to Foxy's new add-on and gets set up over at the flower farm to help duplicate blue flowers. The two friends take high road and decided to not let Geraldine get away in their friendship. Materials in hand, Foxy pulls out the new add-on to use, recording a time-lapse of the interior building. The last section of the underground base needs to be emptied out of water, so Foxy heads out to find sponges. Maybe all this time spent underwater with a conduit made him forget that foxes can't breathe underwater.
Oh god.
It seems the 3 puns are contagious. The only thing to do now is get home, which is easier said than done. Prowl starts off at the Village City Museum and shows off the current gallery. He thinks he can return with a few mementos of his own. Killjoy has finished off the build Prowl ordered him, so now Prowl just needs to terraform the surrounding area. But terraforming is a long and tedious job, so Prowl takes an opportunity for a break and hits the pitch with the fellow server members. Blue Jay comes calling, or should we say begging, but Prowl doesn't leave Blue Jay empty-handed. After a few hints, Blue Jay is sent off search for his former trident.
You gotta do something for me.
Alright. I'll tell you what.
I ain't giving it to you, but I'll give you a little hint.
We have heard it said art imitates life, or maybe what it was life imitates art. Either way, Silent decided to imitate something seen on TV. Needless to say, don't try this at home. After the unsuccessful hatching, Silent hooks the dragon egg up to his laboratory and tasks the greatest mind in his lab to study it. Another prototype specimen has been installed in the lab, a first for Silent on Bedrock. Silent also introduces us into a new fan who helps with the camera work, but the things get a little weird.
He's gonna go cry in the corner now. He's already got an ugly, derpy, gnarly looking face. He's got some gnarly teeth, and he smells gnarly as well. Now, clearly, I'm also very much gnarly, so if you're gonna be judging him on how gnarly he is, then you should be judging me on how gnarly I am, because we are one and the same.
If you'd like to help me name him, head over Silence video and comment with your suggestion. With the lab now complete, Silence joined Guy on a mining time-lapse and request feedback and suggestions for this season and the next season of Truly Bedrock. It's the end game, and boy does Tiz have a list of projects needed to be completed, but changes needs to be made, and that includes his upload schedule. Tiz heads to the shopping area and buy all of the iron, checks his profits, and restocks a few shops.
Got my third balloon up. I moved it a little bit. It didn't line up quite as good where we had that block. But no, I think it looks pretty good. I've got the totems up there now as well. I don't have prices yet because I know Silent sells them as well down here in his raid shop. So I wanted to have a look so we can obviously undercut him.
So that's all we have for this week's replay. Our writer is Jason, the editor is CoalBuster, and my name's Gab, the other voice is Savi. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to show your support for more Truly Bedrock replay. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week.